So, what happens when you are in a difficult workplace? So, often my clients will say to me, Joyce, my workplace is toxic. I can't really work here. It's horrible. I feel, tummy ache before I come into work. I feel queasy. I'm not sleeping. My boss is horrible. My coworker is picking on me. There are so many reasons why people are unhappy at work. And yes, there are difficult workplaces. Granted, I wish I had a magic wand to just go ahead and clear out all the toxic workplaces and make it bright and beautiful and happy for everyone. But I am just little me and I can't do that. But and neither can you, right? You don't have the power to, otherwise you would have fixed your workplace. You would have taken taken on the onus to fix it. There are, however, things you can do for your own well-being. And that's what I want us to talk about today. So today's topic is staying well at work in a difficult workplace. So staying well in difficult workplaces. And many of us have those difficult workplaces that we have to be in every day. We have to go to earn a living. We have to be there. We have responsibilities. We have people we care about working there. And we go there sometimes even just for the people because we want to have the relationship. So what I've done is create 5 steps that I want you to follow to stay well at work. And these are very important because they really fall into what we do, but sometimes we don't think about it. So step 1 is self-esteem. Every time we are impacted by a negative environment or a negative experience, it does something to our self-esteem. And if we don't pay attention, it will erode away at our self-esteem. And eventually our self-esteem is going to be so low and we're going to feel so badly about ourselves that we start attracting people who treat us badly. And you don't want that, right? So when you tell, what did I do to get this horrible boss? Maybe we're now attracting things that we don't want around us. So the first thing you're going to do is build your self-esteem. So you can check out our Facebook group, and in my Facebook group, Staying Well at Work, I have added some points, and I'm going to be adding points every day. We're going to be doing something different. We're going to look at how to stay well. So I have tips on this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on how we're going, and then Friday too. Yes, TGIF, right? How we're going to stay well, because I'm so passionate about this. This is something I see. I got an email this morning from another employee telling me that, Joyce, the reason why I haven't answered your email is because I was on stress leave for a month. Things are so horrible around here, so toxic. I was away and now I'm leaving the organization. I got an email like this 8 weeks ago from another one. And this is not just local. These are people in different parts of the world. And it seems to be like there is some kind of infection going around that's infected our workplace. So the step 1 that you will notice that I've put up is building your self-esteem. And one quick, easy way to do that is to remember to breathe. Now, if you're familiar with EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, one of the things you have to remember is that energy is important. So what we tell ourselves is very, very important. So if you tell yourself you are loved, you're going to start to believe it. And you have to start thinking it. So I'm going to ask you to just sit up from your desk, sit up straight, and take a deep breath and tell yourself, I truly love who I am. Right? I love myself. I appreciate myself. I deserve to be loved. Because if you start telling yourself that you're loved and you're okay and you deserve to be loved, you're going to remember that, so that the things that are happening around you doesn't start eroding your self-esteem. Because it's so easy. Because humans, we have, our skin is our largest organ, right? And because of that, we pick up on the things in our environment. We have senses, and we're picking up on the things in our environment, and we start giving meaning to them, even beyond what they actually mean. and we draw that back to us. And how does that relate to us and our self-worth and our self-value? So in today's video, I just want to give you one point. There are 5 steps, and we'll be covering one every week. We'll be looking at different ones. But today I want you to just focus on your self-esteem. Because today is Monday Blues Day, and we're going to look at busting away the blues and telling ourselves that we're loved and we're worthy and we are worthy of respect. Even if nobody is respecting you at work, don't ever think that you're not worthy of respect. You are worthy of respect, but you need to remind yourself that. And if you're having a bad time at work, you need to do things at home that builds your self-esteem. So if you have friends in your life that are not good for your self-esteem, they're not helping you to feel empowered and good about yourself, then you need to get rid of them. You can't have a job that's eroding your self-esteem, have poor working relationships, and then have that outside of work. You can't do that. It's too detrimental for your well-being. So you need to pick one. Either you stay with the toxic friends, or you get rid of the toxic workplaces. Or I'm voting to get rid of both, right? However, if you cannot leave, like, people will say to me, Joyce, I can't get up and leave my job. I can't just quit my job. But I understand that, of course. You gotta eat and pay your bills and so forth. Certainly, I am not advocating for you to leave your job, but I'm advocating for you to take care of your well-being so you can stay well in those difficult workplaces. There are many reasons why workplaces can be, get difficult. There's downsizing, there's cutbacks, there's, there is doing more with less, there's merger, there's acquisition, there's belt tightening. There are all kinds of things. There are new policies, there's new rules, all these things can happen. You have a new boss, new co-worker, join a new team, new project, tight timeline. All of those things can cause the workplace to be difficult, and many others that I haven't thought. Have a bully at work, all of those things. Someone who picks on you, somebody who, degrades you. All of those things can be so disempowering. But you have one job, that is to take care of your well-being. That's your main job on this planet, is to take care of yourself. And then, of course, when you take care of yourself, then you're able to take care of those around you. So stay well, no matter where you are. Remember to tell yourself that you are loved. I love myself. I am worthy of love. I appreciate myself. I value myself. And I need to be in relationships with people who value me. Sometimes I go teaching workshops, and I, go to training organizations, and I say, how many of you feel valued at work? And so often we barely have 10% of people putting their hands up telling me that they feel valued at work. That is sad. It's not the way it should be. However, it is what it is, and businesses are in business to make money, and sometimes the leaders and the people in the organization forget that they have to have that humanity. So I often say my job is to bring the humanity back into workplace. They forget about the people and the humanity and the interpersonal relations to help people to feel well, and what I call relational well-being. Because research has shown us that the relationships we have can impact our well-being. So if can cause us to get sick, erode our immune system, weaken us, deplete our resilience, our ability to bounce back. So all of those can be affected by our relationship. So I'm here to help you stay well at work. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and leave a comment. Tell me what your issue is. I'm going to be leaving the pointers. I will provide some worksheets for you to complete and exercises that we'll do. And I don't want to overwhelm you. You're already stressed at work. So just little tidbits, just little tidbits, little micro pieces that you can learn from, you can absorb, and you can. So again, you can find us on Facebook. It's Staying Well at Work, and that's what we do, and we're going to continue to do it. You can also find us on LinkedIn. We also have that Staying Well at Work group as well for those of us who are on LinkedIn. And we're just going to one step at a time, one workplace at a time, stay well at work. Take care, be well. Joyce Odidison, interpersonalwellness.com, joyceodidison.com. Bye now.